Out my four colors that I've mixed. So there's white, there's purple, there's blue, and there's yellow. And on my little canvas I did put a little bit of yellow when I cleaned off my paper, or the tin after. So I have a little bit of purple, a little bit of blue, a little bit of white, and a little bit of yellow. So now I'm going to play around. I'm going to take Chris Zidell's advice and just grab a color and just start painting. So the one that really appeals to me is this blue, and I love it against the metal there. And it's actually this blue that has me interested in all of these paints, because my friend Joe Petty was using it and it was just an amazing color. So this isn't my first time painting with oils, but I haven't done a lot of it, just one or two, and found that the oils gave me a headache. This isn't too bad. The smell of it isn't that strong, and I have a window open, so we'll see how we go. So I'm just mixing up the paint again just a little bit more before I go. These are acrylic oil brushes that I just picked up a nice little set of yesterday, so all new brushes. So let me see how I can do this. I'm going to move the paints over there, and I'm going to move the canvas in under here. So you're actually seeing it painted sideways, because these are my hands and this is where I'm working, and this is going to be the top of the painting when I'm done, I think. I don't know, it might change. So since I've already got some blue in there, I think I just want to come in here and make some richer blues. It's really quite amazing. And what I want to do with this is just see how it comes off the brush. One of the things that I love about oils is that you can layer them, and you can thin them, and you can do what's called glazing. So I have a sense that that might be the direction that I go in with this. I'm not really sure. I'm just going to put together a little jar here, and I'm going to use it to put the oil in, and that'll be my jar of oil when I want to add some oil right even onto it and thin the paint. And you can see that as soon as I did that, that thinned the paint considerably. I'm not sure if it thinned it enough for it to actually run or anything, but it's really quite cool the way that it's working. And I'm going to work over the edges as I go as well. So I'm going to paint in over the edges as I go, and one of the reasons that is just makes it especially if you're doing something kind of abstract-y or whatever, finishes the edge, and people that purchase your art don't have to necessarily frame it. Doesn't stop them from framing it. And I'm already seeing some kind of face appear here, so I'm just going to go with that. And then I think what I'm going to do is mix in a little bit of white, because that's kind of what it is there. So I'm just going to kind of let this underpainting carry me forward. So I'm just going to steal a little bit of white, and I'm not sure about how that's going to work, but certainly lightens the pigment. And you can kind of blend it into that. And I know that these take a long time to dry, so any time coming back into it with oils, you're going to get a blend of the colors together because they're still wet. You can do that in acrylics too, but yeah, somehow it's telling me to go give me some brush strokes this way. Now I'm going to add a little more white, maybe a little bit more, and bring that in somehow. And now I'm going to do the same thing, carry off